Today, in the zone, the boys basketball team takes the first step in what they hope is a long journey. We have the highlights.
The Lincoln girls swimming team is smashing school records, and they have their eyes on the best state finish in school history. We'll hear from them.
Girl power. It used to be a rarity, but girls playing hockey and wrestling are commonplace. You'll meet the girls who often battle the boys.
And they're out to defend their state championship, but first, our girl bowlers gear up for sectionals. So buckle up, because you're in the zone.
Hello, and welcome to the Lincoln Sports Zone. I'm Dylan Scott.
And I'm Eli Smith. There are 2 sports broadcasting classes this semester.
So today is third period's first show.
Hey Dylan, great win Tuesday night.
Thanks, Eli. It's always good to get that first tournament win under your belt.
Speaking of, we start with today's main event, which features the boys basketball team hosting Westone in their first tournament game.
Our Angel Crispin has the highlights.
The Lions hosting Westone in their first round of the tournament. LJD starts out the game with a slam. Lions up 2-0 in the first. Josh Whiteside with the pass. Jesse Battle hits the pump fake and he drains the 3. Lions up 23-10 at the end of the first. Jimmy Simmons passes it off to Cam Johnson for 3. He had 4 threes in that quarter. Lions up 34-12. The Lions start this quarter off with a running clock. Caden Coyle passes it off to Battle for the smooth layup. Battle had 12 in this game. Mo Charlton gives it to Dylan Scott, who drains the 3. Scott had 9 coming off the bench. Lions at 44 in the fourth. Brandon Raymond on the fast break hits the layup. Lions take the dub, 79-31.
I feel very confident in my team and our abilities to be able to keep on going deep into the tournament and just make this run.
This is a confidence builder game. You see my boy Cam was hitting shots, Sean was hitting shots, LJ was hitting shots. Me and Josh was doing our work on the inside, and the bench got in. So we just trying to get everybody reps, and that's what this game was about.
Throughout the game, I just felt like overall we played good. We all hit shots. Everyone touched the rock, so I feel like it was a confidence booster, like Javen said. We just want to win each game, game by game, until that final 8th game in states. We take over the title.
Thanks, Angel, and great game by the Lions. Our boys basketball team hopes to cut down some nets during the tournament, and they got some practice cutting them down on Friday night. The Lions finished their regular season out with a bang, beating Pick North 52-41 to earn the outright OCC title. It's their 3rd straight conference championship. Javen Simmons led Gehenna with 18 points, and Sean Jones added 17. The Lions finished the regular season as the state's 2nd-ranked team behind the defending champs of Centerville.
The guys couldn't cut down the net to celebrate their title since they were at Pick North. So they boarded the buses, came back to Lincoln High School, and cut down the nets in our gym in front of families, a few fans, and the cheerleaders. The Sports Zone was in the gym for the celebration, and the guys said they aren't finished yet. I wanted to get some insights on the boys basketball team, so I talked down Javen Simmons after Tuesday's night win over Westone. Here's 1 minute with Javen Simmons. I'm Eli Smith here with Javen Simmons, and we're going to ask him a few questions today. First question is, what's your go-to pregame music?
I'll probably listen to some MG Sleepy or some No Cap or some Rilo.
And the second question is, what's your main focus in this year's tournament?
We trying to take game by game. So, we trying to go 1-0 every day. That's the goal.
And the last question today is, what's different between this team and last year's team?
There's really no difference. We just more senior oriented. We got 7 seniors, and last year we only had 3. We lost Mason on Jerry's, but the difference between this year's team is I feel like we got a lot more chemistry. Last year's team had a lot of chemistry too, but this year, we grew up together, and we've been talking about this day since we were 6th grade. So we just got a lot more chemistry, and we didn't grow up around each other, so we know each other's tendencies.
All right, that's all from us here. Send it back to the sports desk.
Thanks, Javen. Here's the road ahead for the boys basketball team. They will be back at home tonight for a second-round sectional game against Zanesville. The Blue Devils are 4-18 this season. Tip-off is at 7. If Lincoln wins, they will play again on Wednesday night. The site and the opponent have yet to be determined. Now to girls basketball. The Lady Lions are still playing in the tournament, and we want to tell you how they got to this point. They knocked off Eastmoor Academy in the opening round and then had a rematch from a regular season loss to Olentangy Liberty in the district semis. Our Colton Chrysler was there.
Lincoln taking on Olentangy Liberty in the district semifinals. Lions trailed early, but Layla Marshall keeps Gahanna in the game. Marshall drives to the lane and lays it in, 9-7 Lions. Closing seconds of the second quarter, Marshall goes one-on-one, drives the lane, and lays it in. But a Liberty three-pointer at the buzzer put Patriots up 19-18 at the half. Lions trail 21-18 when Gahanna goes on a 10-0 run. First, a three-pointer by Aaliyah Younger. Then Younger with another three from the top of the key, and Gahanna leads 28-21. Still in the third, Marshall with a drive and a scoop for 2 of her 18 points. Lions led by 9 at the end of the third. In the fourth quarter, Kimora Perkins finds Clark Jackson cutting to the basket. She lays it in. Jackson had 10, Gahanna up 38-26. Lions getting everybody involved. Keely Wright finds a streaking Perkins for the hoop and foul. 40-31 Lions. Lions turn up the defense. Marshall with a steal. She passes ahead to Kaya Jordan for the lay-in. Lions start to pull away, up 44-33. Gahanna outscores Liberty 37-25 in the second half and rolled to a 55-44 win, and it was a total team effort in the second half.
Throughout the season, we faced a lot of adversity, so no matter what storm came our way, we just stayed together as a team. We believed in one another. We picked each other up when we were down, and that was our goal from day one, just to continue to lift each other up and be there for each other through the midst of everything that we went through throughout the season.
I think, honestly, the difference was our intensity. We had a lot of intensity in the beginning, but it's really knowing that, hey, this is our last chance. If we don't win, that's all we got. So really just taking it up a notch and playing harder and playing smarter, that was the key to getting the victory.
First half, we just needed to pass the ball more, but I did my job, and that's what Coach wanted me to do, so I did it. And second half, I wanted to just pass the ball more. This is for the seniors, so we're just trying to keep going and keep moving.
Thanks, Colton, and congrats again, girls.
Colton has been spending a lot of time covering the girls basketball team for us.
In fact, he was there while they were on the path to winning the OCC title and getting ready for the tournament.
Here's Colton again.
The girls basketball team has worked hard all season to remain OCC champs. Back-to-back-to-back OCC champs.
It feels really good being back-to-back-to-back champs. You know, the past 4 years, every group, every team that I've been on, we worked really hard. These last 4 years, we've really been able to show that, like, we're the winners and nobody else can mess with us.
It feels good. We're making history, so, you know, playing basketball, we doing good. It felt really surreal. Like, all the crowd was here, family was here, you know, so I just try to go out and do my very best.
It just feels great. Like, and to do it for the third time in a row, back-to-back-to-back OCC champs, undefeated. I just know it.
Winning the OCC was only the beginning. This team has made a bigger goal, winning districts.
We're definitely going all the way. We're going to states. We're going to win. And we're just going to keep on elevating from tonight.
We're stepping on throat.
Yes, sir, we are. And we're going to get it done. And we're being the best. Like, we're taking it home.
My motivation for the upcoming tournament, we got out a little too early than we should have last year. And so this year we're coming for blood. And we want the state championship.
And they'll reach their goal with a win on Saturday. I'm Colton Chrysler in the Zone.
Thanks, Colton. The girls now head to the district championship game. They will face Newark Saturday morning at 11 at Ohio Dominican.
You may recall it was Newark who knocked the girls out of the tournament last season.
Good luck, Lady Lions, on Saturday in the district title game. We are now joined by our very own Keegan Billingham, who has more information about our swimming and diving team.
Good morning, Keegan. How's it going?
I'm going good, thanks for asking. The girls swimming and diving team is moving on to the state competition. In fact, they are swimming in Canton right now as we produce the Sports Zone. The girls placed third at the district meet last weekend. 9 girls qualified, which was the most that Gahanna has ever had. In addition, they broke 9 school records in the 200 medley relay of Marie Belli, Sammy Kiss, Kendall Hitler, and Aubrey Bracena finished first, as did Marie Belli in the 100 breaststroke. Unfortunately, the boys team has completed their season with a 13th place finish at the district meet after having Jaden Wells score in diving. Here are the girls state qualifiers as well as junior Marie Belli to tell us more.
I'm excited to be a state qualifier, and I think the team did an amazing job this year, and it's fun to see all of our hard work pay off. Just keep working in the pool and keep all the energy going, and I know the team's going to bring it to states.
As I said, 9 girls qualified for state. Our Ryan Martinez caught up with one of them, junior swimmer and 3-year state qualifier Stella Brawford.
Thanks, guys. I'm here joined by Stella Brawford. Stella, how did it feel to make it to states in all 4 of your events this year?
It felt really good. I mean, last year I made it in 3, and it just feels really good to be able to do it with the seniors this year, since we have 5 of our 9 swimmers and seniors. So yeah, I'm excited.
All right, and how did it feel to break 2 records this district meet, and you already held one of them and you broke it?
It felt really good. I didn't really expect to break the 200 free record, as one of my teammates already held it, and it just felt really rewarding for all my hard work to pay off. And for the 500, I already had it, but it feels good to lower it.
How do you think you'll do in states this year?
I think we'll do really well. We could, with a few minor changes to our relay, we could get state runner-up this year, and I think that it would feel really amazing to be able to just go from 11th last year to 2nd this year. So.
All right, thank you, Stella, and back to the sports desk.
Thanks, Ryan, and good luck, Stella. Now let's switch to another girls' sport, and that's the sport of wrestling. We want to congratulate sophomore Emily Leesburg for qualifying for the state meet for a 2nd year in a row. Emily went 18-16 this year versus the girls, and she also was 4-1 against boys. Unfortunately, she lost both of her matches at state last weekend. High school wrestling is not often associated with girls, but there has been a girls' state tournament for the past 3 years. We sent our Katie Bailey to wrestling practice, and she is this profile of Emily Leesburg. Here's
The Gahanna Lions wrestling team is a well-known program in our school, but in the past couple of years, the wrestling team welcomed girls onto the team, one of those being female wrestler Emily Leesburg.
Good job, Em!
I started about 7 or 8 years ago. My dad actually got me started with wrestling. He wrestled throughout high school, so we just mess around at our house.
Emily's passion for the sport has pushed her to continue the sport even when faced with challenges.
I've had to work a lot harder than to keep up with everything.
But through facing adversity, she has felt the consistent support through her teammates and coaches.
Every coach I've had and my teammates have been really inclusive and supportive.
One of my favorite wrestlers is an Olympic wrestler, and it's a girl, and I think it's a great sport for them to do. It's awesome that Emily Leesburg wrestles. She's a really good wrestler.
Yeah, I think girls that wrestle are cool. You should keep doing that because it can give motivation to other girls that want to wrestle.
Emily has had a lot of success in her career here at Lincoln and is very proud of the growth that her sport has seen in the past couple of years.
It is actually great to see that it's finally recognized as a sport, and that we don't have to compete with the guys anymore if we don't want to, because it also opens a lot more gateways to because there's now scholarships and stuff for girls to go to school wrestling.
Emily hopes to keep winning and achieve even greater things next year. This is Katie Bailey in the Zone.
Now to the boys. As the season comes to an end, the boys will wrestle tomorrow at Newark High School for sectionals. There they will face 12 different teams, and out of those 12 teams, their biggest competition will be Taze Valley, Delaware Hayes, and Hilliard Darby. We talked to a couple of guys about the upcoming weekend.
I want to be a state qualifier. I do think I could be a state placer this year, but as a sophomore, it's kind of hard, a lot of pressure, but I feel like I'm going to pull through, and I'm definitely going to, put Gahanna on the map. I'm super proud of the progress I've made. I'm All-American, I've made it to multiple teams. I'm starting to wrestle nationally. I just feel like I've definitely grown as a wrestler and more as a person. My mentality's better, my work ethic's better. I work harder than everyone, and I feel like I really made a lot of strides since last year.
My main goal is, after sectionals, I want to qualify for districts and hopefully qualify for states. It's a long shot, but maybe.
That's a look at both swimming and wrestling. Let's head back over to Dylan and Eli for more Lions sports.
Thank you, Keegan. Our girls bowling team has been bowling over the competition for the past few seasons, literally. The girls are back-to-back state champions, and they have a very strong team again this year. They are undefeated this season and are confident as their state tournament run begins this weekend. Our Damian Jones has 1 minute with Casey Burns. Here's
you guys. Today I'm here with Casey Burns, sophomore Gahanna girls bowling. So Casey, what are your thoughts on this season?
This season has been going really well for our team. We're 10-0, and we just won the OCC for the 7th year in a row.
Well, congratulations to that. And what do you guys do as team bonding wise to keep going every year?
We're all really close. We carpool to practice, tournaments, matches. We go out to dinner, and we're all just really close, and that's a really big thing for us, is to work together as a team.
Yeah, and a note to that, what is your guys' formula like? Your guys' goal to want to be back-to-back to even back to champs every year? What is your guys' goal every year?
So I really think it's just that we want it for each other. We not only want it for ourselves, but we want each other to be state champs. We want each other to have that adrenaline rush. So yeah.
Yeah, and lastly, what are your guys' motive to before games? You guys listen to music and stuff like that. What is that? What do you guys do?
Before every tournament, we have to listen to the song "No Hands." A lot of people probably know what that is, but it just gets us hyped.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, thank you guys. Back to you guys at the news desk.
Thanks for talking to us, Casey. Our boys bowling team will also be competing this weekend at the Central District Sectionals today and tomorrow over at HP Lanes on Ennis Road. The top 16 boys teams and the top 16 girls teams will advance to the districts. The guys are bowling right now, and the girls will hit the lanes tomorrow morning at 10.
The Lions hockey season is over. Lincoln dropped a tough 1-0 game to Oxford Talawanda on Friday. The Lions finished the season with a 12-14-6 record. They could also be proud of their CHC Blue Division Championship for the second time in school history. Congrats on a successful season. It's Girl Power here on Lincoln Sports Zone. Earlier we introduced you to one of our female wrestlers. Now we want to take an inside look at one of our hockey team, girls hockey. Here's Jamie Curtis with the story.
Hockey, a sport traditionally dominated by men. But since women's hockey became a women's Olympic sport in 1998, women playing hockey has become more common. You can see that with the girls at Gahanna Lincoln High School. Izzy Wickham, Caitlin Cupp, Gracie Travers, Kennedy Rochelle McLean, Morgan Rumpke, Paige Laverty, and Maddie Kabelvich all play for the Gahanna hockey team, and they all have different reasons for starting to play.
Honestly, just the love of the game. I think it's a really fun sport, and it's unique. Not tons of girls play it.
My dad's Canadian, so before I was born, it was kind of set in stone.
Being a girl playing a male-dominated sport, there are definitely challenges. The girls have faced different adversities throughout their time playing for Gahanna and other teams.
They just like to chirp us and just say things to us because we're females in a male-dominated sport.
I played with a bantam team where the guys weren't so nice, but coming here, the community's great, the guys are amazing, and I love my team.
The boys on the hockey team are supporting the girls that play. They treat them just as they were to treat everyone else.
This sport isn't just for guys, it is for girls also, so having them on the team is just it's all really fun.
The Lady Lions have faced roadblocks and discrimination for their gender, being the only girls playing. They persevere, and they keep playing the game they love. The girls have many goals for the future.
Next year I plan on playing on the U19 girls travel team, CCYJ. I'm not going to play for college, but I am going back to a travel team I used to play for. It's the all-girls U19 Travel Blue Jackets.
These girls are breaking barriers and proving that any girl can do what she wishes. I am Jamie Curtis in the Zone.
Thanks, Jamie.
Well, that's all for this edition of the Sports Zone. Make sure to tune in next week as our 5th period class brings you all the action from all our teams.
Thank you for joining us. Good luck to all the Lincoln teams competing this weekend.
Go Lions.